careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I had the wing of a girly voice. I was pleasant and fly home. I'd leave all green lands, I see grounds for not rise. Wells there is no, and the weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's little comfort here. I'd sooner be snug in a deadfall town.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops, they can't understand.
You can see that drunk. There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
There's nothing for you here either.
You can stay to watch
Pretext.
if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
There's nothing for you here either. Pretext.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me. Stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
A souvenir from a more prosperous Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. What a macabre souvenir. This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Já funciona.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Why, you could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea.
Mentira.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the
Mentira,
Hawkins
mas não
warehouse.
acredito que tá
I
coisa.
guess it's going to be complicated.
Tem
No,
GTA
it's very
Vice City
simple,
na
in fact.
Plus, nem fudendo,
Fuck
velho.
off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Tô escutando não,
We don't
amigo.
give a damn about
Peguei
you.
a rodinha.
Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Kat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyhole.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for
Caralho,
another
só agora Deluxe do bagulho tem jogo bom. Ó, Darksiders, velho, muito foda.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
Eu tô achando o jogo do Corinthians e Flamengo enquanto
The only one
PlayStation.
left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home.
Mano! Bora fazer react, X. Coloca aí na TV também, bora ver o jogo do Corinthians e Flamengo, vamos. Viado. Não lembro onde é que eu tenho.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Alô? Ah, tá. Mano, esse Gabigol é muito banheira, vai tomar no cu.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Boa, caralho, cabeceou.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Olha esse filho da puta, velho. Parece o tiro lipa, esse infeliz do caralho.
E quanto que tá o jogo?
Tá 1-0 pro Flamengo, esse filho da puta. Eu não tava tomando banho, não vi quem foi o Pedro que fez o gol, só não sei como foi.
Cara, Gabigol é simplesmente horroroso. Eu não sei como as pessoas acham ele bom.
É, mano, não sei que porra é, só fala que ele é gol. Falta, caralho.
Filho da puta só fica na porra da área, quietinho lá.
Então, mano, ele é a porra no banheira, velho. Todo mundo fica falando que ele é bom, velho. Esse tiro lipa filha da puta, velho.
Cara, na moral, se meu corpo paralisado tivesse vivo ainda, ele fazia mais gol que o gol, se tivesse na mesma posição que ele.
Mano, bicho feio da miséria, velho, as caretas.
Que além do Gabigol, ele ficar na área, ele erra chute. Não sei como.
I could use this old...
Ah, não é Rascaeta, não. Eu não sei o nome do jogador, foda-se. Se passar fora da área, não.
Gaming Music, top. 20 alguma coisa, meu Deus. Alguma música que eu conheço Spotify. Alguma música que eu conheço Spotify, por favor.
Boa, boa. Zé Xereca, sai da área. É do Corinthians, né, caralho? Nossa, mano, esse jogador do Flamengo, véio, parece muito uma velha, vai se fuder. Parece uma tia da cantina, vai tomar no cu. Zé Xereca. Eita porra. Caralho, velho. Nossa. Se lascar aí, filha da puta. Nossa, por isso não ganhar, velho. Eu vou fazer um massacre na escola amanhã. Tá indo o quê? Você acha que tô zoando? Olha que o cara parece aquele chocolate bombom, velho. Mas os cabeça. Ficou com medo, né, caralho? Porra, é. Fica moscando. Ô, jogada de corpo aí, monstro. Boa.
Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Essa tia da cantina, filha da puta. Vamos, agressiva, caralho. Não pode meter pensa com a bagulho ser agressivo, pô. Ué. Caralho. Vai tomar no cu.
It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Pé.
I hope it's...
Caralho, mano. O cara tá sendo marcado, toca pra ele. Vai tomar no cu. Não. Não! Xereca. Ah, vai tomar no cu, filho de uma puta. 2-0. Eu vou massacrar amanhã na escola, pô, matar todos os Flamengo, filho de uma puta lá. Começar pela Karen, aquela outra vagabunda lá. Nossa, olha isso. Banheira, filha da puta. Caralho, velho. Banheira, filho de uma puta. Opa, peraí. É, mano. Pera aí, será que foi? Não sei se foi gol mesmo. Mas estava impedido. Opa!
This is primitive.
Acho que não contou, não.
Oh, this place stinks.
Você acha que não contou ou não contou? Porque meio que
What
é
is the
diferente, tá
connection
ligado?
between this place
Não,
and
calma
the
aí,
Sarah
tá, o
Hawkins
Vaz tá
case?
vendo aqui, caralho. Impedido? Aê, caralho, chupa, banheira, filho de uma puta. Hi, Hitler.
Que?
Ah, que o porra do juiz ali lá levantou a mão igual nazista,
I know how
velho.
that feels. Who has enough
Gabicho,
money
filha
to
da
buy
puta.
painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Nossa, a Rodinei é muito feio, vai se foder, velho. Parece um mendigo essa porra.
O Rodilindo.
Não, Rodinei. Rodilindo é foda. Parece a porra do mendigo, velho. Vai se fuder. Não, aí foi viadagem. Se jogou. Foi jogada de corpo. Você tá assistindo também, Nebra?
Não vi. Cara, você acha o Rodinei feio? É porque você não viu ele sem barba. Procura foto dele sem barba. É horroroso.
Depois eu vou ver, cara. Ah, mano, ele já com barba parece feio pra pô. Parece um mendigo, velho. Parece que deram a camisa pro mendigo e mandaram jogar, caralho.
Cara, o Rodinei sem barba é simplesmente uma das caras
Nossa, muito cabaço, muito cabaço. Boa, é do Corinthians.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case.
Olha, eu não sei.
Detective Pierce.
Foi gol do Pedro, não foi?
Não tinha visto na hora que tava tomando banho.
Então bora lá. Segundo as especulações que eu vi na internet, vai dar certo pro Corinthians. Pedro vai fazer o primeiro. Aí depois o Rogério vai fazer mais um. Pra empatar. Gabigol vai fazer.
Ah, ele é um beira fudido, né? Tem chance mesmo, mano.
Aí vai fazer 2-1. O Fagner vai empatar de novo.
Mano, olha que mendigo mais feio. Vai pra puta que pariu, velho.
O Fagner vai empatar de novo. E
não, eu vou mandar um papo, velho. O Rodinei é o jogador mais feio que já vi na minha vida, mano.
Ah, nem fudendo.
Desculpa aí.
Nem fudendo que é o mais feio. Você pode falar que é feio, mas mais feio nem fudendo. Eu conheço uns 30 jogadores mais feios que essa porra.
Não.
God damn it. Her again.
Certo.
Que?
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker.
Eu não conheço
Officer Bradley,
porra, com
you finally
o
grown
Rodinei é
again.
feio.
Why?
Come on.
Okay.
Então eu não posso falar que o Rodinei é feio. Essa é a questão aqui. Não posso proferir palavras infames contra o Sr. Rodinei. Vai ficar 2-2 e lá.